Thanks for joining us tonight for the news at 6. I'm Mike Heideck. The tributes continue to pour in this evening as the news spreads of former Senator Lieberman's death. He passed away yesterday in New York City after complications from a fall. The 82-year-old left his mark in politics, not only here in our state, but of course in our nation's capital too. Now political leaders from across Connecticut and the country are preparing to say goodbye. Lieberman will be laid to rest tomorrow in his hometown of Stamford. NBC Connecticut political reporter Mike Savino is here with a look back at his career. Mike?
Yes, and Mike, what a career it was, getting all the way up to the top of the presidential ticket. At first for a Jewish politician, but I also talked with a friend who said he got there by helping people along the way and doing it with a little bit of humor.
He always made an effort to talk to the catering people, the bartenders, the cops, the public safety people who were there.
Joe Lieberman always had a knack for building relationships. It's what helped him rise from state senator in 1970 to attorney general in 1983 and then to the US Senate, beating incumbent Lowell Weicker in 1988. Through it all, friend and advisor Dan Gerstein says Lieberman never budged on his principles.
He was a man who was devout in his faith.
He made history with his faith, becoming the first Jewish politician to earn a major party nomination for vice president. The Jewish Federation of Greater Hartford said on Facebook that as the first member of the Jewish community to run on a major party presidential ticket, he broke barriers and showed what was possible, and always did so while holding strong to his values and moral outlook. Much was made about his faith at the time, but it may have helped the Gore-Lieberman ticket make Florida a close race.
It just set a sign that somebody's Jewish faith would not be a negative, not be a barrier.
But Lieberman's strong stances also drew ire from his own party. In 2006, he lost the Democratic nomination to Ned Lamont, only to win a fourth and final term in the U.S. Senate as an independent candidate. Lieberman always knew his support for the Iraq War could have hurt him.
He could read polls. He had his ear to the ground.
While the public saw the savvy politician who stood for his beliefs, Gerstein saw another side. In 1999, he helped Lieberman craft a stand-up routine for the funniest celebrity in Washington, D.C. contest.
He had a little more wine than he typically would have, I think, to kind of calm his nerves. And he got on stage and he was loose and he let it rip and had a great time and had the audience in the palm of his hand and ended up winning the funniest celebrity in Washington contest.
And we just got a statement from President Joe Biden, who served with Lieberman in the U.S. Senate for 20 years. He noted Lieberman's staunch support on a range of issues, including LGBTQ rights. Biden says that Joe believed in a shared purpose of serving something bigger than ourselves. He lived the values of his faith, and he worked to repair the wounds of the world. Mike Savino, NBC Connecticut News. Mike, back to you.